Thank you for taking time to be with us today on It's Time for Sunday School. Are you happy today? Are you in a situation where, Steve, I'm just battling. This particular week I had an unusual thing. I visited more people in the hospital that were not my members than I did those that were my members. People that needed God in a desperate way and hadn't attended church in a while for various reasons. It was a trying time. But the Word talks about us having trying times. It helps our patience and strength. Today I want to talk to you, though, about something that's probably the most dearest topic that I could ever discuss. It's something that I passionately love. Easy to obtain and just as easy to forget. And today I want to talk to you about praying. Now, before you go, I don't want to hear about praying because I don't do it enough, When it's over with, I want to go and talk to you about how to develop a prayer life, okay? But why is it important to pray? Well, the disciples asked Christ to teach us to pray, right? And he did. It was the same prayer that he displayed to those on the Sermon on the Mountain. So because he did it twice, and basically it was the same thing, it must be important because he could have come up with something totally different. And now all of us can say it, Our Father which art in heaven. Grab those prayers. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power, the kingdom, the glory forever. Amen. Now, a lot of people, including myself, say that's the format of how the guidance count. How to pray. Bless the Lord. Not bless the Lord. Worshiping God, praising the Lord. Is it okay to talk about things that are, hey, you need them right now? Sure. He said it's okay to say, give us this day. But there are other things that we have to consider that I think is quite unique, and that is the closer you are to God, your prayer life changes. Now, I'm being quite serious. It is not an adolescent type of event. When your children, they want to talk to you, when your son or your daughter, I'll use Chelsea, Dad, I need to talk to you. Now, generally, what does that mean? A lot of times it's maybe some wisdom, but a lot of times it's, hey, can you help me with some money? Can you help me with this situation? Can you help? And that's part of being a parent. Then there reaches an age that let's just talk. Let's just spend some time together. Let's go to a movie. Let's do something. But I want to show you the differences in prayer life, okay? We find in the Matthew's Gospel, the 6th chapter, the Sermon on the Mountain. He's right down in the middle of it. And he discusses the format of how to pray. But then in the same book, Matthew's Gospel, chapter 17, he's coming down from the mountain, and there's a man there with a son, and you remember this. And he says, I brought my son to your disciples, and they could not cure him, could heal him. And Jesus said immediately what? O ye of little faith. Now, he's not talking about to the man and the boy. He's talking to the disciples. You've been with me. I've been teaching these things, and you can't. And then he hears the rest of the conversation, right? Later on that night, I call it the campfire time. Why couldn't we cast him out? And Christ says what? That this kind, talking about this particular demonic spirit that's in this boy, doesn't come out but by prayer and fasting. Meaning that to achieve certain things, we have to do something that we've never done before. Now that's kind of hard because a lot of us are, particularly older to get, we're kind of set in our ways, aren't we? We want to, I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock. I want to have my cup of coffee, maybe 2 cups of coffee. You understand what I'm saying? We're set in our ways. So if you want to achieve a closer walk with God, you have to do something maybe you've never done before. So this is the steps I want you to take to develop a prayer life. Okay? Simple stuff. I'm not even getting complicated. Listen to me carefully, and perhaps this will help many people to develop a prayer life. Now, don't try to go in there and start praying an hour, because you can't do it. Oh, you could do it if you had a piece of paper and you told you who to pray for. But let's start the way you would do a young apprentice, and that's how you would do it. You would say, we want you to spend 1 minute giving God the glory for everything you've done. I have a friend, she says, give God the glory for the air that you breathe. Give God the glory for the trees you see, the fish that you eat. What you give God the glory for 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay? You're bragging on Him. You're bragging on Him. You're praising Him. You're adoring His. Don't start asking. Just, Lord, I'm giving you. I want you to know how much I love you. How incredible you are. When you consider God and He's trying to listen to you, and He said, let there be light, and the Big Bang, however you want to say it, it developed, whether you believe it or not. I don't care. I don't even know I don't even know if scientists know. That's the great thing about God. His simple stuff is mysteries to mankind. And after that minute, grab a Bible, and for 1 minute, read the Gospels. 1 minute, you may read one chapter. Steve, I don't read so well. Then let somebody read it for you. Okay, because faith comes by hearing. Now you watch it and you look at it, but there's many Bibles out there free. Okay, and then for 1 minute, don't say a thing. Keep your eyes closed and meditate on Him. And then for 1 minute, ask God what you need to ask Him for the day. Help my family, help me, strengthen me. So you got 4 minutes. 4 minutes of starting a prayer life. 1 minute glorifying God. 1 minute of reading the Bible, one chapter I'd recommend, beginning the Gospels. 1 minute of not saying a word, just closing your eyes and focusing on the Lord. And then 1 minute of saying, give us this day our daily bread. Do you need healing? Do you need deliverance? Do you need something for your family? Yeah. Try that and see if it won't help you. Hey, you may take the time to share this with somebody. If you can, like it, if you don't mind. If you don't like it, hey, I could do something different. Amen? Hey, that's it for today. Till next time, may God bless you and your family. Bye-bye now.